What if I told you that young jock? Yeah, the man who once gave us It's Going Down went live and completely turned the Rasheeda Kirk story on its head. This isn't a drill. This is war. Because when a man like young jock, Atlanta royalty, who has seen it all, says Kirk, disrespected a real one, you better believe something huge just broke. Forget the cryptic stories and Instagram captions. We're talking full-blown live stream, heats truths, and a bombshell defense of Rasheeda that has fans scrambling to choose a side. Was it brotherly love or a subtle hint that young jock has supported Rasheeda more than just morally? Is this loyalty or something deeper? And why is young jock now getting involved in the mess after Kirk leaked that crazy video too late, or was always part of a larger plan? The internet is officially on fire, and when Jock speaks, the entire South listens. Isn't just a live stream, it's a live reckoning. And raging, sitting in his black leather studio chair as if he were about to read the city of Atlanta its final rites. And within 60 seconds, more than 20,000 people were watching. What was the first thing he said? Yo, I'm done being quiet, Kirk. Crossed a line. Yes, that's how he started, with no easing in, no sugarcoating, straight fire. And the way his voice cracked on Rasheeda's name, phew, you knew this wasn't just about some video. Because, let's not forget, young jock and Rasheeda had a long history together before Kirk began playing husband one day and ghost the next. Wasn't just an industry cosign, it was history. And according to Jock, history had been disrespected by a man who, let's face it, hasn't exactly won husband of the year. In fact, if the VH1 Hall of Fame had a section for serial embarrassers, Kirk would be receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Let's go back a few days ago. Kirk Frost, who was obviously still playing games, leaked a grainy but unmistakable hotel hallway video to his private Snapchat. This clip purportedly showed. Kirk didn't say anything because he didn't have to. Here's where it gets messy. Just as the gossip blogs were catching fire, Rasheeda posted a quiet message on her Instagram story with the caption, "Be careful who you give your loyalty to." Some people took it as a classy clapback, while others saw it as a confession. However, the old jock was furious because behind that live stream smile and those hilarious radio bits, it seemed like the young jock had been holding on to something deeper that finally broke. When he witnessed Rasheeda being pulled through the digital mud live on air, the jock clapped his hands together and said, "Y'all really think she deserved this?" After keeping Kirk down for 20 years, raising his children, covering his mess, and continuing to attend every fucking Love and Hip Hop reunion as if nothing had happened, he was still going to have babies on her, lying to her and embarrassing her on TV, and now you all want to cancel her because of a hallway video? Good for her. And the comment section went crazy, telling him as such. Too late, but over on Kirk's page, Crickets posted a gym clip and a flex pic with the caption, "Stay solid." Jock's next statement was the one that really rocked the table. Everyone always wants to talk about loyalty, but was Kirk ever loyal to her, or did she just play her part in silence while he ran wild? Boom. Then, all of a sudden, the story changed from what Rasheeda allegedly did to what she had put up with. Let's face it, the timeline doesn't lie. This is the same Kirk who surreptitiously conducted a DNA test behind her back, the same Kirk who was caught with strippers on national television, the same Kirk who shed crocodile tears and vowed never to do it again, only to find himself in hot water for seasons later. So when Jock said Rasheeda might have made mistakes, but she never made his skeletons public, it struck a different chord. What's even more bizarre, according to a source, is that Dita Young has been privately texting Rasheeda for months, checking in on her, encouraging her, and even offering to help her move out if she ever made that final break from Kirk. Are they just friends? Or is something more profound is simmering beneath the surface? Because, as I mentioned on Twitter, Jock always had a soft spot for Rasheeda. They had a vibe that you were all sleeping on Jock, and he's been waiting for this moment. Just as this story began to change. Guess who unfollowed young Jock on Instagram? Kirk Frost may have been petty, but it's also proof that Jock touched a nerve. Additionally, remember that Kirk isn't used to being the one on the defense. For years, he's been the one setting the stage, pulling the strings, and spinning his narrative.
Oh.
That the stage is on fire and young Jocks are holding the match. What Jock did wasn't just regarding Rasheeda. It was about accountability. A culture that celebrates men as bosses while condemning women for finally losing it. And calling out hypocrisy loudly and unapologetically. Although Kirk may be acting tough, rumors circulate that he has been spiraling in private, with friends saying he didn't anticipate the backlash. He didn't anticipate Jock breaking ranks, and didn't anticipate Rasheeda stopping to defend him. According to insiders, silent while her husband created mess after mess. We're left wondering, what else does young Jock know? What else is being hidden? And most importantly, is this just the beginning? As young Jock concluded the now viral livestream with the cryptic, "Atlanta knows the truth, and it's about time y'all did too." Trust me, those words hit harder than a diss track in the middle of a versus battle, because suddenly the floodgates opened, revealing old friends, former castmates, and even production assistants. If she's done though, Kirk's empire might be the next to fall. From Love and Hip Hop began whispering in corners, and guess what? Jock wasn't bluffing. Let's talk. Receipts. According to a leaked message thread purportedly from a VH1 staffer, whose name we won't reveal because, well, she still wants her job. Rasheeda has been keeping a vault of footage, voice notes, and screenshots that could permanently damage Kirk's reputation. We're talking about everything from DM cheating trails to off-camera arguments that never made it into the show's final edits. Now, rumor has it that she's finally considering using it. But wait, let's go back to the man of the hour, Kirk Frost, after young Jock's live stream hit. Kirk went into full damage control mode after Shade Room, Hollywood was unlocked, and 3 Twitter fan pages were created. However, instead of apologizing or responding with dignity, he went live from a lounge chair by the pool while he captioned the video. "Y'all bored, huh, sir? A man just accused you of publicly humiliating your wife for clout, and your first response is a cocktail flex. The delusion is Olympic." However, the true mayhem began when Rasheeda finally spoke up. Not with a press release or a column, but with a single TikTok video in which she lip-synced to a blurry audio recording of Kirk yelling at Rasheeda backstage at a VH1 promo shoot, accusing her of embarrassing him by refusing to wear the matching power couple outfits he picked out. Was released by another source. Minaj said, "You played yourself with no tags, no caption, and no context. But that was all the internet needed." Right on cue, more insiders started to leak. Ignore that? Oh, but the hypocrisy didn't end there. Remember that video Kirk leaked of Rasheeda with another man? The one who was supposed to ruin her reputation? Well, guess what? A second angle has just surfaced, and while we haven't confirmed it yet, will be to speculate. It appears that the other man wasn't some mysterious lover at all. Rather, he was her cousin, yes, her actual blood cousin from Houston, who was here for a music video shoot, carrying her bag into the hotel room while she was getting ready. Let me be clear. Kirk leaked a false video of wife doing something. Make her appear to be the bad guy over her cousin. That's the whole point of this fake news channel, and it's never been juicier. Now, let's turn to the fans, because if you thought the celebrities were going crazy, you should have read the comments section. Young Jock for president said what needed to be said. Rasheeda has been too solid for too long. Let that woman breathe. Kirk played checkers and Rasheeda played chess. While Kirk's supporters rushed to defend him, the culture had already decided that Rasheeda was, we're not saying that young Jock is assuming the role of a husband. But we are saying that if Rasheeda wanted to spin the block, the parking space is obviously open. Meanwhile, back at the Kirk Frost camp, there have been rumors that he has been avoiding media requests, canceling an appearance at event, and ghosting event bookings. This is where things get spicy. An unreliable source who claims to be Jock's assistant DM multiple gossip blogs with this tea. Jock and Rasheeda have been re-establishing their relationship on a deep level, having lengthy conversations and providing emotional support. In other words, Kirk allegedly spoiled the show's biggest plot twist for free. No NDA, no approval, no check. Mona Scott is reportedly furious, and you already know what that means. Edited screen time, character burial, producer revenge, and let's recap quickly. Kirk leaked a misleading video of his wife, young Jock. This is why it's so panicked when a man skips restaurant. And rightfully so, because even Mona Scott, the queen puppet master of love and hip-hop, has allegedly distanced herself. Dragged him for filth live. Rasheeda clapped back in code. Fans switched sides overnight. Producers are allegedly removing Kirk from the plot. And Rasheeda's cousin got caught up in a mess for helping her carry her bags. Oh, and did I mention that? Young Jock was seen leaving Rasheeda's fashion boutique 2 days later, silent and alone. Well, cameras don't lie, so now the story has changed the narrative. What began as an attack on Rasheeda has evolved into a masterclass in survival tactics and silent strength. She never raised her voice, and she never revealed her husband's past, even though we're all waiting for her. If the rumors are sitting on a vault of deleted scenes, personal voicemails, and court-ready receipts, then Kirk might want to hire a lawyer because cancel culture isn't coming, it's already here. If you thought the chaos was over, then hold on tight, because this final act isn't just messy, it's Shakespearean. Young Jock was seen leaving Rasheeda's fashion boutique wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, and what appeared to be guilt. In addition to swagger, the blogosphere went crazy. According to one source, they didn't just talk about Kirk being in there for more than an hour. Lights were off, security turned people away, and something went down. We're not sure what went down, but let's just say that Atlanta's streets haven't buzzed this much since Gucci and Jeezy faced off in Versus. However, the real blow came when a new leak from an anonymous VH1 intern, he'd obviously risked everything to go viral, revealed that Kirk responded in writing. It's reality TV. She'll get over it, y'all. That's not just tone deaf. Self-incidental with a side of arrogance. The producers are now wondering why, as if it turns out that VH1 allowed this drama to fester unchecked. They not only lose a plot, but they also lose advertisers. Several brands have reportedly pulled their mid-season ad slots from the network until Kirk is disciplined, demoted, or removed from future episodes. Even more shocking is the possibility of a VH1 breach of contract countersuit against Kirk himself for harming the brand's reputation and leaking proprietary footage intended only for post-editing approval. Not to mention the power shift that is brewing behind the scenes, as reports indicate that legal teams are circling like vultures and that Rasheeda's team may file a civil suit alleging character defamation, emotional abuse, and the unauthorized distribution of misleading footage. It's gone rogue. He's no longer valuable. And the new narrative on Rasheeda's rebirth isn't just a warning shot. It's a storyline execution. Meanwhile, Rasheeda is doing well. She just released a platinum album, and she posted a calm, composed video from inside her boutique. There was no filter or auto-tune, just her face and the words, and sometimes silence isn't weakness, it's the setup. Boom! That clip alone received 2.4 million views in a day, and women flooded the comments saying, "We feel you, queen. She's about to eat and leave no crumbs." The new era of Rasheeda has begun. As the rabbit hole deepens, sources claim that Rasheeda has formally signed a development deal with a rival network, allegedly Bet or Zeus, called Rising Rasheeda. This is a behind-the-scenes documentary that chronicles her return to her truth and her departure from toxic relationships. And guess who is rumored to be executive producing Young Jock? Yes, from comic relief to comeback king. King is receiving flowers for being the only man in the circus with emotional intelligence and a spine, and Kirk was unfollowed by 3 of his own children on Instagram last we heard. Tamer Braxton even chimed in, writing, "Rasheeda has been too quiet." So you guys better watch what she does next because she isn't playing along with Juck. Meanwhile, Love and Hip Hop's reunion episode, filmed just days after the leak, was reportedly a disaster for Kirk. He was booed. Several cast members refused to film with him. And at one point, security had to step in when Scrappy allegedly got in Kirk's face, saying, "You think this is funny? You're a whole embarrassment." Kirk attempted to defend himself by pointing the finger at editing, stress, and even envious people. "Sabotage my legacy." But Rasheeda's Phoenix status was activated. His legacy was in flames, and just when you thought, this story couldn't get any more complicated. A mysterious Instagram page called Truth Hurts Media shared what appears to be a FaceTime screenshot of Kirk and an unidentified woman timestamping just 2 days before he leaked the Rasheeda video. The caption read, "Kirk got a whole new boo." If this is true, it means Kirk didn't leak the video out of hurt. Rather, he did so as a diversion, a sleight of hand, and to divert attention from his own secrets. Guess what? Some fans swear that the woman in the FaceTime is the same girl Kirk was caught with back in 2019. Yes, it's the one who was allegedly just a stylist. Let's get this straight. Kirk attempted to frame Rasheeda, but it's possible that he had a new girlfriend the entire time. In 1 month, Kirk fumbled a TV gig, a marriage, a fan base, and a brand name famous levels of sabotage. However, if you think this is the end of it, it's not even close because Rasheeda isn't just taking the high road. She's building a damn highway that wants her jocks to support her. It's not just a scandal, folks. It's a cultural shift from silent wives to power. Players from clout chasers to consequence carriers, and from toxic love stories to real ones calling it out live. Rasheeda is no longer hiding, Carrie. She is reclaiming, and Kirk is watching his empire fall apart, one messy move at a time. Kirk just posted an Instagram story with a message. "Sometimes you've got to lose everything to realize what matters." No, sir. You realize too late. The real question is, was this leak a last-ditch power play? Or was it a cover-up for something even darker? Was Jock really defending a friend? Or was this his opportunity to step into the spotlight? What about that mystery woman in the FaceTime stylist or side piece? We need answers, but you already know the internet never provides them. And revealed truths that some people prayed would remain buried forever. Kirk Frost thought he was pulling a power move, but instead he pulled the pin on a grenade, and now he's standing in the ashes of everything he built. Rasheeda walks away unbothered and booked. We don't sleep, so please share your theories in the comments below. Was Kirk set up, or was he just being careless? Do you think Rasheeda's bet deal will outsell Love and Hip Hop? Is Jock playing hero? Or is he planning his own spin-off? Should Kirk be permanently banned from reality TV? Please let us know below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any more scandal twists or secrets. These reality stars try to hide because if they lie, we'll tell it loud. Stay messy, stay woke, and we'll see you in the following one.